NFL's in there too with Elvis Presley. We're at the Galleria in Mount Lebanon with Vector Security, the Salvation Army, putting some cash in the kettles for this holiday season. Our thanks to Panera Bread as well for their hospitality. And our special guest this hour, number 68, part of the Steel Curtain Super Bowl Steelers, Mr. LC Greenwood. Welcome.
Thank you.
And you were saying that you got to remember what you came out here for. There was something you were supposed to get at the mall, and you got to make sure we try to come up with that before you leave.
That might be a problem.
We appreciate you joining us out here. No gold shoes today.
Not today. It's not. The weather's not bad enough.
Oh, okay.
I only wear it in bad weather.
Oh, I see.
Or on the golf course.
Somebody asked me. I'm supposed to ask you what was the significance of Hollywood bags?
Oh, you coming right out of the block with that. No, that was just a nickname that was given to me by actually by my coach and one of my teammates. That the significance there is that I was supposed to be, at least they told me that I was flamboyant and Hollywood-like in the way that I dress. So that's where the nickname originated, because of the way that I dress, and also I dressed, I should say, and also because of one of the nicknames that my coach gave me. So it just translated into Hollywood bags. And it's a long story. It's more to it than that. We don't have the time to get into all that.
I understand.
Let's let it stay there.
Now, being a defensive, person that played on the defense, what are your thoughts about this stuff with the, helmet to helmet and the fines and to me it seems to just take away from the game. They give a running tally every week as to who's got fines against them.
Well, the NFL has to have something to do. They hiring people now, some of the guys, and then I guess I'm happy for that because they're hiring a lot of some of the ex-ball players to do these jobs. But I think it's a little bit ridiculous, some of the fines and the amount of the fines at that, plus the fact that the fines that they are administrating. I think these kids are in a lot of instances not really meaning to maim anybody, and that's the bottom line there. If you intended to maim somebody, then sure, they need to be fined. But then, and I don't think that's the intention of any of these kids. I think the objective is to hit somebody as hard as you can. That's what we were always taught to do. But then, tackling now is with the headgears of weapons in itself. So they're tackling with their head, and I think the league has decided that they want to try to do something about that they say that's where the concussions are arriving from. And I think that rightly so some of them are. And I think where the big problem is, the guys tackling with their head, not because they get hit in the head, is because they're tackling with their head. So, there's a lot of things going on there, and there's a lot of reasons why everything. But the NFL got to have something to talk about, and the fans have to do the same thing. So that's what makes the sport so popular, because there's always something that somebody has created, and right now we're talking about heavy fines, and we're talking about hitting with the head, even though concussions is a big thing now in the NFL. But then, there's just a lot of stuff that's going on. So at the end of the day, the kid that hit somebody with his head is getting fined, and the fines, I think, is a little bit ridiculous.
All right. LC Greenwood is with us. We're at the Galleria in Mount Lebanon. If you'd like to join us, he'll be here for most of the 3 o'clock hour. If you'd like to join us here on the second level in front of Panera Bread, part of our Kettle campaign with Salvation Army and 3WS.